All right, everyone, and welcome to a cleanup and a roundup session. We're gonna round up the mesh a little bit first, and then we can look at it and try to optimize it by rewiring some of the edges. It's that simple. This is you're working in quads as we said earlier, and working in quads, you basically it's easier. It doesn't bring you wrinkles. If you were working in tri-faces, it brings wrinkles. It's really hard. But video game engine requires tri-faces, while UDK doesn't, because it takes the quads and triangulate it itself when you import it. But that's a bad idea to let him do that because he doesn't know really how to do it, and he can't really optimize it as well as you will. Alright, so first of all, this is a mesh one of my students just did actually in my face-to-face class, the same class than you guys. Let me right click, and so you can see the work. And I'm going to double click right here, double click right there. Oops, sorry, I'm on cap lock. Right here and right there. I'm taking the outside edges of that mesh right here to actually bring them in to round up the shape. So I take the scaling tool and I scale it in. Alright, and that's gonna round up the complete shape right there, and that's all I need to do, really. There's not that much more. You look at it to make sure it's well balanced, that they're all the same side. You look from under. Alright, sometimes you wanna, maybe a little bit this way. There you go, like that. Alright, for example, and that's how you round it up. Okay, now let's see a couple optimization. First of all, there is no change of shapes right here. Okay, it's nice and flat. So because of that, you don't need that many faces. All right, so you can get away with less. The same thing, a lot less. So you can double click on that edge right here. You make sure it goes all around. All right, and you do the same thing right here. All right, and you're gonna delete that one. Okay, you're gonna go to edit mesh, delete edge and vertices. Bing, and this is gone. And it doesn't change much in reality of the shape of your sword. You can probably do that with this one too, actually. I'm going to click on G on my keyboard to redo the last thing. Right? So it gets a little sharper, but it's not that bad at all. Now let's see. See, we do need that edge right here because it goes to the sword, and we can't have any fivers, which means 5 edges. The max we can have is 4 edges. All right. So we need to kind of keep it, but we can delete part of it. Right? And basically we can rewire really quickly. Okay. So let's look where it's changing shape. It's not changing shape here. Actually, it's not changing shape here, 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 or even there or there. No, that's not changing shape. It's not changing shape here, neither here. Really, it's every time. That one, yes, it does, but it's not changing that way, so that's not gonna bother. All right, and we go under. No need for that one either. That's not changing shapes. All right, so we go all the way until we finish that. All right, for that one, I'll do one side only. All right, and that's pretty much it. Now what we do is we delete the edge and vertex. The reason I go to the menu to do that and not click delete on the keyboard is that if you just click delete on the keyboard, you will leave vertices on the mesh where the edges were. The edge will be gone, but the vertices will be still there. So it's not fun. So delete the edge right here, all right, which doesn't change anything in the look. All right, as you can see, it's still the same thing. All right, but this time we actually have a quad that is not fair. All right, so if we go right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 edges, that's illegal to do that. Okay, so how can we get rid of that? Well, it's pretty easy. We're gonna delete that one again also. All right, and I'm gonna rotate, and I'm gonna redo an edge that goes from the point here to that point right there. It's called closing a loop quick. All right, you go in diagonal basically. So, and you got to do that before you do the UVs. It's not a big deal. So in the mesh tool, I'm going to take the multi-cut tool, which exists in 16 also. All right, and I'm just going to 1, 2 to the other one and click on enter. Bing. And I am back legal now. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's a pretty good trick. I always like that. Now you need to reapply what's going on here. Um, that's another story, and I will explain to you how to do that. In the next video, how to actually texture your mesh. Okay, so that's all your rewires, and basically we have gained quite a bit of polyfaces, half of it on a lot of them. So basically we gain 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15, around 15 faces, and 15 on the other side too. That's 30 faces. All right, 30 faces, that's quite a lot, and you can do that in other places on that mesh, to regain that thing, to get, that's 30 faces you can put somewhere else where it's more important. All right, I will see you on the texturing, unwrapping video first, and then texturing video extra as usual.